everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right folks, so this is going to be a very different video from me, something I've been wanting to do for a while now. It's basically a heads up, making you aware of some of the amazing 4K collector's editions that are coming out in the upcoming months. Now a lot of what I'm going to be talking about in this video are my pre-orders. And I went on to Amazon UK where I have them all pre-ordered, and to my amazement, all of them are still available for pre-order. They're not sold out, even if they are. Some of them are quite rare, limited to 2,000 copies and all that kind of stuff. So I felt it was only right to stop by here and make you aware of these before they are gone for good. And fingers crossed, it will help a lot of you out there, make you aware of one or two releases that you might not have known about. So that's the hope. I'm hoping it does help you out. And if it does, and the video gets a good response, I will definitely look into doing more of these in the future. So I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to start with the closest and work my way out in terms of months. So I'm going to start with the 29th of July. We have got Universal's first collector's edition release of the year. It is Jaws 3. Now, if you're aware of Universal's release of Jaws 2 that came out last year, you know exactly what you're going to be getting with this release. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't come in a hard, rigid box. It's a bit more of a flimsy case, but it does come with a nice lenticular cover. The steelbook inside it does have a high gloss finish to it. You also get a poster, and you got a couple of postcards as well. Now, this is going at the moment for €54, and it is limited to 2,000 copies, so I can't imagine it's going to be around for too long. I know it's not the most popular movie, but I'm sure a lot of people that actually own Jaws 2, that collector's edition, will desperately want to pick this one up as well. So there you go folks, that is my first movie on this video, Jaws 3. And if you are interested, get on over, grab yourself a copy of it. Right, so on to August 5th, and we have got the release for Atomic Blonde. Now, I've only seen the movie once. I remember really enjoying it, and I think the 4K transfer looked amazing on it. So it's not going to be a new 4K transfer with this release. Now, this is another Universal edition. This one does come with a hard, rigid box. It's also got a soft touch finish with spot glossing. The steelbook inside is a high gloss finish on it. You've got a lot of embossing as well. And of course, you get your postcards, your booklet as well. Now, this edition is going for the same price as Jaws 3. It is €54, and it is limited to 2,000 copies. Something's telling me this set is going to be around for a while, because I wouldn't imagine the movie is too popular with people, and I'm not sure if there's many people out there that would be interested in picking up a collector's edition. But I'm very interested. I'm a big fan of Universal's collector's releases, and this one is shaping up to be rather beautiful. So there you go folks, Atomic Blonde. Right, so we are going to jump to August 19th. It's a second sight release, and it is You're Next. Now, I told a few people out there that I had no interest in buying this movie because I wasn't a fan of it when I seen it when it first came out. But I realized to myself, you know what, I've kind of matured when it comes to viewing movies, and chances are I might feel very, very differently about this one. Fingers crossed. It's a bit of a gamble, but the set does look beautiful, and I think it's worth taking the gamble. Now, this is a second sight edition. If you're aware of second sight, you know what you're going to be getting with this release. Of course, you get your book, you also get postcards, and it looks like the discs themselves come in like a digipack, and it's all housed in a hard, rigid box set. The artwork through this entire edition looks absolutely exquisite. You know me, red and black, I just love that color scheme, and I honestly can't wait to get this one in my hands. Now, this one, like I said, is a second sight release. It's not numbered. Something's telling me it's going to be around for a while. I don't think the movie is too popular, so I think you're going to have a bit of time with this one. But it is coming out on August 19th. It is going for the price of €48, a 4K edition as well, and looking forward to revisiting this one. Right, so on to August 26th. That's going to be a big day because we've got two collector's editions coming out. The first one that I'm going to be talking about is Peter Jackson's King Kong, and this is another Universal release. It's amazing. Heard nothing from Universal in terms of collector's editions for the first 6 months, and now we've got 3 from them. And this one is shaping up to be a beautiful one as well. Just like Atomic Blonde, it does come in a hard, rigid box set with a soft touch finish and spot glossing. The steelbook has a high gloss finish with embossing going on. You've also got a 40-page booklet, you've got postcards, and a double-sided poster. Now, this, once again, is limited to 2,000 copies. It is still available as I'm speaking right now, and it's going for the price of €54. This one, something's telling me this one's going to disappear, so if you are interested and you're a fan of the movie, definitely worth checking out. The 4K picture on that one, folks, is absolutely stunning, demo worthy. And if you were kind of just held off buying that, I think this is the best time now to pick it up. And then that makes me way onto another Universal release, and it is Jaws the Revenge. And it is identical to the last one that I spoke about, Jaws 3. It doesn't come with a hard rigid box, you just simply got a lenticular cover on it. The steelbook does have a high gloss finish on it. You also get a poster and a couple of postcards. Again, I haven't actually seen this one, heard very bad things about it, but there's no way I can pick up part 2 and 3 and not pick up Jaws the Revenge. So there you go, folks, 2 collector's releases on the day of the 26th of August, and that's going to be a big one. Right, so I'm going to take a big jump here and move on to September 16th. Another big day. We've got 2 collector's editions, and it's time for Warner Brothers to step in with 2 collector's editions. Both are Christopher Nolan movies as well. The first one is Inception. Now, there's not much information in terms of this collector's release. There's only one picture that's dropped for it. It is the box itself, and the artwork does look quite exquisite on it. It does come in a hard rigid case. You also get a steelbook inside, you get the booklet, you get the postcards, and you've also got a poster as well. Now, there's no information in terms of the steelbook, whether it's going to be high gloss or if there's only going to be any kind of spot glossing or embossing, anything like that going on. So I honestly don't know. But it is a Warner Brothers release. I have nearly every single one of Warner Brothers 4K editions, and it's Christopher Nolan's Inception. Of course, I was going to pick it up. And it's going for the price of €48. And the other collector's edition is, like I said, Christopher Nolan, and this time it's Interstellar. And it's much the same as the Inception release. All that's been released is the cover artwork for the hard rigid box. You got the steelbook, postcards, poster, and booklet. No other information has been put out, unfortunately, when it comes to this release. But I'm sure both of them are going to look amazing together. Warner Brothers have already brought out the 3 Christopher Nolan Batman movies. So it was, like I said, it was a no-brainer. I was always going to pick this one up. It's the exact same price as Inception, €48. Now, both of them are not numbered editions, so chances are these will be around for a while. But yeah, can't wait to finally get them in my hands, shaping up to be 2 fantastic releases. So there you go, folks, we got Inception and Interstellar. Right, so on to October 14th, and we've got Jan de Bont's Twister. Now, there is no pictures been revealed when it comes to this collector's edition. All that I know is it does come in a hard rigid case. You get a steelbook inside it as well. Something's telling me it's the steelbook that got released over in the States. I'm sure it will be. You've also got postcards, a poster, and a booklet inside it, but there's no information in terms of, you know, whether the rigid case comes with a soft touch finish, whether it's high gloss, anything like that. It is going for €54, and I honestly can't wait to get my hands on this one. Twister is such a big deal to me. It was a bit of a no-brainer. As a matter of fact, I actually can't wait till October. I'm going to be actually ordering the standard release from America because I want to see it that desperately, particularly after hearing the reviews on it. Apparently the 4K picture looks spectacular, and the Dolby Atmos is apparently demo worthy. Easily the best the movie has looked and sounded, so yeah, I couldn't wait. But there is a collector's edition coming out for Twister. It is Universal, so chances are it's going to be a beautiful release. And I know it's actually going to be individually numbered. Something's telling me it is going to be 2,000. So it is available on Amazon UK if you are interested. And I would definitely look into this one because something's telling me it's not going to be around for long. Right, so the next 3 collector's editions that I'm going to be talking about in this video are coming out in December. But something's telling me that the release dates are going to change in all 3 of these. I really do hope so. Hopefully sooner rather than later. 3 massive movies. First time on 4K as well. And great to see all 3 of them getting the collector treatment. So the first one that I'm going to be talking about is Mel Brooks' Blazing Saddles. And the world that we're living in at the moment, how has that movie not been banned or cut? Thank God it has never been. And it's great to see that it's getting the 4K treatment. Not only that, but when you see the collector's edition as well, it is another Warner Brothers release. Comes in a hard rigid box. You get a nice high gloss steelbook with it as well. You got all the bells and whistles as well. You get the postcards, the poster, you get the booklet all in that envelope. And then there's 1 or 2 added goodies as well. There is so much effort gone into this release, and rightfully so. It is hands down one of the greatest comedies ever made. And I've been holding off watching that movie just so I can see it in glorious 4K, and fingers crossed they deliver on the 4K transfer. And speaking of 4K transfers, let's hope to deliver on the next collector's edition that I'm going to be talking about. And it is Alfred Hitchcock's North by Northwest. And it's once again another Warner Brothers release. Comes in the hard rigid case as well. You got the steelbook high gloss finish on it. All the bells and whistles, just like the last one as well. The postcards, the booklet, the posters. I think it's a double-sided poster. This one is a huge deal for me, folks, because it's probably my favourite Alfred Hitchcock movie. And I have been waiting for a long time to see this movie get the 4K treatment. And it's great. It really is great to see that, you know, instead of Warner Brothers just bringing out a standard release on 4K and then saying a couple of months later, oh, we're going to do a collector's edition, they're putting it all out in the one day. And it is great to see, and I want to see more of that from Warner Brothers. So yes, can't wait to get that one. And then the last one that I'm going to be talking about, no information has been dropped when it comes to this release whatsoever. It is a huge horror title. It is A Nightmare on Elm Street. It is going to be a Warner Brothers edition. The only thing I know about this is it has newly commissioned artwork on the actual hard rigid case, and I think the steelbook is going to come with newly commissioned artwork. I'm not going to lie, I'm not the happiest about it because I love the original artwork for A Nightmare on Elm Street, but fingers crossed that Warner Brothers do come up with something very creative. They normally do when it comes to releases, but on their rigid cases, not so much on their steelbooks. So in a weird kind of way, in a perfect world, I would rather see like newly commissioned artwork on the outer box, and then maybe on the steelbook stick with the original artwork. I would love to see them do it, but look, we'll have to wait and see, and fingers crossed on that 4K transfer. Yes, it would have been great to see the entire collection come out on 4K, but I think we all knew that that was never going to happen. But look, I'll take the original. It's still my favourite out of the lot of them, and yeah, it is such a massive release. So there you have it, folks. That is everything that I have pre-ordered up to this point, right up to December, and there is some amazing collector's editions out there, and I really do hope that this video has helped you out. And again, like I said, if it gets a decent response, I will look into doing more of these in the future. So there you have it, folks. So as per usual, if you did like what you see here, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you could leave a comment down below, and please do share your thoughts on some of the additions that I mentioned in this video. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.